entertainment.
Okay, you didn't want to mention the word bureau. You didn't want to sound slightly scarier than you already did. Okay then. I appreciate this. Not wholeheartedly appreciative of this, but you know, it's just my genetics getting cross. Right then. Hard pixels as opposed to squishy ones, I suppose. Wrought then. Moving back, running around, interacting, zoom in, firing. Oh, maybe there's some shooting in this game or something, which I have to see. How do I get rid of this? There we are. I suppose I don't think I changed anything. Right then. Let's get on with the game, shall we? Instead of screwing about like some sort of grade A dunce. Is that an oxymoron? Grade A dunce. Anyway, never mind. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a game called Nobody Lives Under the Lighthouse. Which is nice, because that hopefully means we won't get murdered, which makes a nice change from what normally happens in these horror games. And here is the under the lighthousey bit. And, well, there's no one down there, but that's a nice touch. You can kick things about with your tootsies without making a massive mess, which is nice. Ah, I can take this with me. That's better. But now that I think about it, just because nobody lives under the lighthouse, it doesn't mean there's not somebody down there currently which will murder me. I mean, nobody lives at the office, but people do go there. Can I interact with these things? I don't know if you have them in other countries, but here, if you get like a jar of sauce from the supermarket, like, I don't know, a sauce that you're going to make like pasta with or something, they have like, on the lid, they have like a button that you can press to see whether like the seal is there, and if you can't press the button down because it's being sucked down by the seal, then the seal is good and you can buy the jar. But if it's come up, that means the seal is broken. You shouldn't buy it because, you know, it's been like exposed to the elements. When you push the button down after you've opened it, which is what kids do all the time because it makes a funny noise, it sounds exactly like this. It sounds precisely like that, and I would be willing to bet the shirt on my back, because it's an old one that's falling apart and I don't much mind losing it, that is where they got that sound effect from. Anyway, can I pick this up? Yes, I can. Can I switch between my items? Yes, I can. Excellent. Can I do some oiling then with this? Perhaps I can. I'm not entirely sure what this achieved, but am I finished with all of them then? Yep, I've oiled the lot. Very productive of me and industrious. Alright then, before we go under the lighthouse and see the unused real estate there. Hello. Is that the tax man? Come to make me pay the bad joke tax. Got a lot of them to pay. Oh goodness. Little island out there. I was going to say I can see the sea. Of course I can see the sea, Philip. You're on a lighthouse. What did you expect to see? The middle of the desert? Great stupid face. Right, never mind. This is a... I was going to say this is a tall lighthouse. Yeah, again, of course, it's tall. I'm just forgetting every basic fact about lighthouses, aren't I? Alright, presumably I need to turn this in order to make the thing go round. Oh, I can listen to some music. That's very nice. It also seems very familiar, but I say that all the time about this stuff. It's something with a German name. Something with a German name that I'm not going to try and pronounce for the sake of not horribly offending all the Germans. So, let's see what we've got here. Oh, I don't have a balcony, or maybe I do have a balcony. Oh no, maybe I don't have a balcony. Gideon, I wanted a balcony that I could look out. What have we got here? I don't know. We need an item, presumably. I think that this is the noise of needing an item that we don't have. What a lovely noise. And here is our lighthouse, which doesn't seem enormously effective, because I feel like these brick walls are going to get in the way of the light, but what the hell do I know? Alright then. Oh, I do have a balcony. How the hell did I get in then? I didn't come through this door originally, did I? Oh, goodness, we've got a little island out there. Reminds me of Lego Island. With all the little roads and all the grass, I suppose, which presumably is something that many an island has. What have we got around the back? Oh, we have many rocks upon which the local sailing folk can be dashed upon. Goodness. Best get the light on then, so that that doesn't happen. Oh, it was here. underneath this very nondescript manhole cover. Can I turn this on? I don't think that's turning the light on, is it? I think that's turning something round. It's sort of like twisting this round, as lighthouses are wanted to do. Perhaps, perhaps not. Let's go and see what we've got in the basement. Hopefully a bed. A place where we can have a little snooze. Mind you, if it says that nobody lives under there, then presumably I don't either. I must have a little cottage on the island somewhere. So let's see what we can find down here. It also moves slower in here, which is interesting. I wonder if that's a more confined environment, because you need to go up that staircase to make you move a bit faster. You can get up a bit quicker. That's a very smart way of doing things. Got an achievement called Strength. Now, why did I do that? Hello, would you like to murder me? No, you would like to slowly wander away from me like a naughty person. Oh, goodness. Well, this is weird. Right. I don't know what all that was about. I can't pick up any of these. Can I just, like, refuel the light or something, perhaps? No, it wouldn't seem so. Alright then, can I go outside now that the taxman seems to have vanished? No. No, I can't. Well, that's a shame, because that leaves me not really knowing what I'm supposed to do next, apart from trying to get out of here. Let me try turning that crank a wee bit more for no particularly good reason. Right, now the top of this lighthouse has been spinning around like a top. No, I was wondering whether that indentation there might be a clue as to which direction the thing above me is facing, but I don't think that it is. This is this bit which is moving around. Unless, do I need the oil for this, perhaps? Oh, I wasn't... I'm so stupid, honestly. I wasn't filling the barrel from the oil can. I was filling the oil can from the barrel so I could bring the oil up here to get the light going. Goodness sake, you can see why I don't do very well in, like, the working world, can't you? Because I'm not very bright. Goodness, that's pretty. Right then. Well, that should possibly help ships. I don't know much about nautical navigation, but I assume that these things are somewhat helpful. Alright then, do I need to swing this thing around a little bit so that it points in a specific direction, or not? Is this now pointing in a different direction? Because it used to be pointing directly at the moon, basically. No, it still seems to be pointing in the same way. Alright then, I've got no idea what this crank does, and I'm going to stop twisting it before I break something. So, let's see whether, now that we've got the lighthouse going, our daily duties have been sorted out, and we can go and find our humble abode and say hello to our lighthouse wife. No, we can't. Alright then. Can I fill this again? Yes. Yes, I can. Alright. I'm not sure why I want to do that. Let's see if anything different is down here. Other than you, my dear friend. Can I sprint? It would seem that I cannot. There is just this little passageway. As if somebody began to do a mine. Presumably someone with a real eye for symmetry began to create a mine under this lighthouse and never quite finished it. Alrighty then. I do wonder what this is. It's like 3 big old bags of sand. You don't think the turny thing is to do with that, do you? Well, presumably not, otherwise you would have seen some sort of change in that by now, I imagine. Because this rope, it does come up into that machinery, doesn't it? Yeah, it goes straight up there, into that bit. But goodness only knows what it does. There we are. I get the distinct impression I've somehow managed to screw things up quite terribly. Why do I still have the oil can? Why is the music still playing? This isn't what I want. I want to go back to the main menu, please, and start like a new game completely. For I get the distinct impression I've screwed something up somehow. I'm not entirely sure how. I looked at the description of the achievement, and it said that I had listened to no warnings, it said. Let me take this as well. It said you have listened to no warnings about going down into the basement. Hello, what do you want? You should open the door. Because I am under the distinct impression that you can go out onto the island, and that there is more to the game than just the lighthouse. I'm just not entirely sure how to get over here. Because, Because... Let me see if... Because you can fuel this up, right? And that gets that going, which is what we did before. Now, there's got to be something to do with this crank. Press this button as much as I may. And nothing happens. Oh gosh. Oh no, I'm being dumb. I'm being dumb again. You have to hold the button, not press it. Huzzah! Is it like a clockwork? Is it like clockwork and it's now spinning? Huzzah! Right, what the hell? Where am I going? Oh, into a cutscene is the answer. Goodness, I've been watching around for a good 10 minutes trying to work that out. Kids yarn, I'm stupid. Alrighty then. Do you know what got me more confused is, I wasn't reading the walkthrough very carefully. I thought it said use the key on the crank. It said hold the use key on the crank. So I got all the words muddled and ended up being all stupid. Previous keeper disappeared. I suppose he ran away on a boat, left the duty of his. What a naughty man. Now there's no one on the island. Now I've got to go and be the new keeper, I suppose. Go and look after things. But you look like you know the job, do you? You should light the lamp on the evening and should keep it working until sunrise. You should also keep it clean all around, especially the lens itself. Excuse me. The establishment will find you an assistant, and I'll get back here in a week. That's good luck, and don't lose your mind from the loneliness. It's interesting, I was playing another game recently called The Pale, or a demo rather, for a game called The Pale, which had a very similar sort of opening setup with a lighthouse keeper that had disappeared and you had to goodbye, Captain Haddock. You had to go and sort things out. I'd best take my suitcase with me. No, I envy people that live their lives with one suitcase. I live my life with about 7. Have a little bird. Sorry, let me stop spooking you all out of the way, being mean to you. yes, I was playing another game like this, and a thought that struck me while I was editing that video was how sort of being a lighthouse keeper sounds like quite a nice idea. If you could find a lighthouse which had a nice internet connection, then it sounds like quite a decent job for me, actually, because it would keep me away from the rest of humanity so that nobody else would have to play with my existence, and I could have lots of time to just make stupid videos all the time, which sounds like quite a nice life. But I doubt that lighthouse keepers get paid very much. But then again, I suppose you don't need very much when you've got a whole little island to yourself. If lighthouse keepers are even really still a thing, because I guess everyone just uses GPS these days, don't they, in order to navigate their ships. So I suppose lighthouses aren't really necessary anymore. What's that? Is that a bush? Because I mistook it for a spider. No, it's not. It's just a little cart. Goodness. It looks like Mr. Ingalls has flown off the road and into the sea, presumably. Poor bloke. Right then. So we've got the lighthouse over there, but I want to explore a little bit and see what else we've got around on this island. Now the sun's actually up and we can see a bit better. So let me scamper along a bit and see what we've got over here in this lovely little, well, I was going to call it a thicket, but that would be a bit of an exaggeration, I think. Alright then, any little house? Little cottage for me to live in or anything? Nope. There's just a stone circle and a little triangle of trees if we ever want to do any little rituals and summon any Lovecraftian beasts and monsters. Alright, fair enough. That sounds all happy and nice. I was thinking you could, you might want to, like, tidy this place up a little bit, you know, like mow the lawn, for example, but then I realised it would probably be a bit pointless because the storm would just blow in and ruin everything, wouldn't it? It's not like a nice garden that you can have in sweet and pleasant suburbia where big old storms aren't all that common. Unless you go to places like America and you get like hurricanes and sweet suburbia, in which case, you know, the whole thing falls apart. Please tell me this isn't where I live. I don't want to live in a shed. Is this the basement? Yes, it is. Maybe I live in the basement instead because of the, goodness, it's dark. Because of the storms. I can't seem to pick this up, which is a shame because it's not coming up with like anything I can interact with. I can't see. Is that a bit of rope? It might be a rope. I don't think it's like a valve to turn something. There's a ladder here, but at least this isn't my home. This is probably some sort of a tool shed. Alright then, fair enough. I'm hesitant to go into the basement, because the last time I went into a basement, nothing happened, but I'm pretty sure also nothing good happened. But, let's go and see if we can find my house first, because I must have a house. There we are. That looks like a house. I've still got my suitcase, haven't I? Yes, I have. Good. Didn't want to think that I'd lost that, but never mind. My Paddington cosplay is coming along lovely. Here we are. This looks like a little house where someone could actually live and have a vaguely acceptable life. Alright then, goodness, got a little porch as well, a little shelf for the postman to put things. Probably have to get your post delivered by a helicopter. What is that I am stepping on? And why is it so squishy? I don't know. We have some beef and some stew here. And, very bent-looking fork. But that's alright. The rest of the forks are all lined up quite neatly, so that's nice. And here's a cauldron for cooking up some potions. And half a plate when you want just to have half a snack. And some bread. Excellent. Let me see if I can navigate my way around this. Goodness. Failed miserably on that front, didn't I? Can I have this candle, please? No, I cannot. Can I put my suitcase down somewhere? Because my arm is getting a bit tired. Perhaps just go for a sleep. Alright, we've got a key. Presumably that's the key to the lighthouse. Key to the yard. I guess we don't have a washing machine around here, do we? Hello! Oh, I made a mistake. I'm not doing a Paddington cosplay. I'm doing a Postman Pat cosplay. I do apologise. I can zoom as well. Goodness sake. That's an interesting looking tie you've got on there, mate. It looks like a headlamp off a old steam train. But, that's interesting. Okay, so there's 4 little things here with which I can put other things into, presumably, for the opening of this box. Can I read this book? No. It seems to have a diagram of a tree wearing a tool belt, though, which is curious. Alright then, I guess I'm taking my suitcase with me. Let's go. Oh, it's getting dark already. Oh my giddy aunt, we don't even have working plumbing. Well, at least we don't just do it straight into the sea, which I suppose is something to be grateful for. Imagine that if in the middle of the night when you've got a massive hangover, you had to go and stand on the edge of a cliff and just stick your bum out on the end. That would be less than optimal. At least we've got plenty of firewood for keeping our toes toasty. Alright then, I see that the sun is setting, so we'd best get the lighthouse running before our new boss comes along and arrests us for dereliction of duty. Can I have the lantern, please? Hooray, I can. Much better. Now, where is the oiling device? I see it not. Perhaps it is upstairs. I'm still not sure what this is. Oh. Derp. You turn the crank to lift this thing up, and then as gravity slowly pulls this thing back down, that turns the gears which turns the thing around. The simplest principles of mechanical engineering are absolutely beyond me. Right then, never mind any of that. Let's... What was that? Like somebody twanging a very, very elastic guitar string or something. Which was a bit spooky, spooky. Can we have some nice music to help us calm down? Well, there we are. We've gotten into a nicer bit. Anyway, I started off sounding a bit creepy. Alright then, does this need filling? Oh, here it is. Is this full? No, of course not. Of course it isn't full. The man vanished and ran away and abandoned his responsibilities. Of course he didn't leave the fuel thing all full. But who knows what happened to him? Maybe he was murdered. Maybe he was swept away by the windy currents. No, not my suitcase. Please don't fill my suitcase with oil. Alright, there's important things in there which won't react well to oil, like, you know, toothpaste. That's the thing about being on an island, though. You're suddenly reminded of all the things that you actually need civilization for, like toothpaste, for example. Because it's very difficult to be self-sufficient and remain healthy and continue to enjoy all of the little niceties of life that we've all become so dependent upon. Or at least I certainly became dependent upon. Right, let's fill this up. There we are. Does it need me to scrub it? Does it need to clean? It doesn't seem to. It all looks quite nice at the moment. So let's go through here. There we are. Let's see if we can turn this properly this time. Huzzah! And yep, look, that rope is coming up. There we go. Well, that thing doesn't actually turn around. Alright, so that bit was wrong. But the bag being lifted up was at least correct. There we go. There we are. And it slowly gets back down again. Excellent. Right there. Odd that I keep my record player there. Given that most of the time that I'm going to be up there, it's going to be impossible to hear the record due to the cranking and the clacking of the machinery. But never mind. I'm pretty sure that that thing will have come all the way down long before. There we go. Long before the sun actually rises. But what do I know? Well, if my understanding of how that crank works is anything to go by, absolutely nothing. Right then, I suppose I had best get to bed then, hadn't I? Now that I've fulfilled my duties. Must be a bit sleepy after all the sea air. And now that I've got a light, I can better look at what this is. What is this? Is it like a load of oil that's been spilt on the floor or something? It doesn't really sound like a splashy noise. Is that It sounds a bit like a splashy noise. It sounds more like a sort of a squelchy noise, like you're walking through like very wet gravel or something. It's very, very bizarre. I really can't figure out what that is. But never mind. It doesn't seem that I'm in the mood for a midnight snack, so I suppose I must put my suitcase here. You'd think I'd have done this earlier before I dragged it up the lighthouse 2 or 3 times. But never mind. Oh, what's this? A lighthouse stone. Oh, okay, does that go on one of these? Huzzah! Right then. Presumably after my successor, his successor, and his successor come over here, they can finally enjoy something exciting. Oh, I am a pipe smoker and a compass wielder. I suppose that makes sense. I do look grim, don't I? All right then. Is it time for bed? I don't believe so. No. What other duties do I have to attend to before I can have a snooze? Can I go back outside? Yes, I can. I've also noticed that you can't sprint often, sort of while you're indoors, for example, but you can sprint while you're out and about, which is, it's a nice touch. I approve. Alright then, let's see, what else needs doing, I wonder? Because the lighthouse is all sorted, and I've put my stone away, unless I need to hunt down the other stones. I'm really curious what's in here. I really, really don't feel like I should go in here, but I'm going to anyway. The hell? Oh, I'm not entirely sure what that is. Alright, it's been a long time since I've lifted something up, being curious about what I'd find underneath, and just being utterly befuddled by what I find. What is that? Is that like a coal storage thing? One assumes so. Right, do I need any of the items which are here? These hammer, these nails, these boards, this spade? Club somebody over the bonce with it, probably myself for being so stupid. It would seem not. No. I do like, however, that I'm leaving an unattended candle in a wooden building. That seems like a spiffingly marvellous plan. Alright then, let's see. Is there anything down on the beach that needs to be attended to? Or anything to do with this wagon? Now, most games stop you from sprinting after you run out of breath. I don't think this game will actually stop me from sprinting. It will just, oh no, it will, eventually. I thought it was just going to let me continue sprinting, but, pester me with the breathing. Alright then, fair enough. Well, I'm a little confused, because I seem to be at a little bit of an impasse, unless I take this stone off. No. No, I was wondering whether I'd maybe put it in the wrong spot or something. But, oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Goodness. This... Oh, that's better. Good. I thought I was lifting it out to, like, ward off a demon or something, you know, with a splashity and the bonkety. But, no. Alright then. That was the other duty I needed to do. No, it wasn't, because I'm still not finished. Alright, can I please go to bed? I'm knackered. I've been working hard all day. Goodness. Alright. We have found another little job that needed doing. But I'm still not quite sure what I need to do next, because I think I need to go to bed and have a little sleep. Oh, I need to do the brooming. I'll figure it out eventually. Let's put the broom back, nice and tidy. There we go then. Do I need to make any dinners? Or put this bread away, perhaps, before I go for a wee snooze? Perhaps yes? Definitely yes. It would definitely seem that there's something else it still wants me to do. Going to put all of my many white shirts and not very much else away in the wardrobe? Seem not. be yet more to do. But the only thing I know of which I haven't done is go down into the basement of the lighthouse. I wonder if I need to get some firewood, maybe. You know, like get a fire going for the sake of not freezing to death. Do you need some firewood? No. Do I need something a bit less mentionable? Oh, like they added the fly sound effect. Okay. Nice touch. Nice touch. But, man. Alright then. I'm still not sure what it needs me to do. I feel like I've done everything I need to do before I go to bed. Alright. I really don't get how this game kind of like changes from like one day to the next. That's the bit I don't get. Because it just seems to happen almost randomly when you're at the top of the tower, rather than something a bit more concrete happening, like you going to bed, for example. But what do I know? Anyway, we have moved into our new humble abode. And we must wait for the delivery of our assistants. Not that it really seems like there's enough jobs that really need or merit us having an assistant, but never mind. At least we can go out for little rowing adventures. Presumably we're going to have to go fishing. Oh goodness. I think a monster is going to murder me. Going to come and murder me in my bed. Possibly. Right then. The second day of my new life has begun. And oh goodness. There's mess everywhere. It's yarn reminds me of that SCP, what's his number? 106, I think, the old man. Ragtime gal, as I so like to call him. Who leaves his black goop everywhere when he comes along. Well, I haven't been whisked away to another dimension, so presumably everything's alright. Well, everything's alright now, because everything has been cleaned up with my invisible mop. Alright then. Let's put this back. Now that we've sorted that out. Is the crucifix alright? Yes, it is. Can I take this? Yes, I can take this with me if I so desire. Alright then. I might do, to be honest, just to be on the safe side. Let's have this, and this, and this. And the kitchen sink as well, because why not at this point? He's got plenty of reading material, if nothing else. You sure I don't want any dinner? I feel like I've been here a while and I'm getting a little hungry. But, alright. Let's see. This is nice. I don't need this. Oh goodness, I do need my mop, however. Kids, yarn, I definitely need my mop. Goodness sake. Why is it my job to go around mopping the island? Why is this a thing? Oh, can I not take the mop out of the house? Oh. So I don't need to go around mopping the island. No, I don't, because it doesn't let me take it with me out of the house. Alright then, that's fair enough. Should we see if we can follow where this goes? He says, immediately losing the trail. Oh, here it is. Where's the next one? Where does it go? Around here? No. This trail must lead somewhere. There's just little sneaky little spots that I didn't previously spot. What's all the birds over there? That's a little suspicious. This goop trail must lead somewhere, right? Because it led from my bed out here. Was it made by me in the night? I somehow sleepwalked and sleep vomited all of the black pudding that I'd eaten earlier in the day? It doesn't go up here, does it? Towards the lighthouse? No, it doesn't seem to. And I can't see any other stains around. I am most suspicious unless there was a very localized shower in the night which washed some of the trail away. Well, it doesn't go in the direction of the outhouse, which is at least vaguely encouraging. At least implies I'm not having a very unfortunate case of diarrhea. Not that there are many cases of diarrhea which couldn't be described as being unfortunate. Right, what's up with you lot? What are you all trying to steal? Go on, get lost, all of you. That's better. I can't have none of my whatever it is I've got in this shed. not know. Are they meant to be like sacks? Like little sacks of something? That's my best guess. I'm guessing that goodness, the darkness. I'm guessing the darkness is there because it's meant to be like, you know, in the shade and in a dark hole, rather than anything else. So, do you lot mind? This is my shed, and you can't have it. Alright? It was expressly stated in the contract that I signed for this job that the shed became my personal ownership, not the personal ownership of the local crow infestation. Right then. How's the wagon? Well, it's just as wagony and as wobbly as it ever was, and one of the wagon wheels has been stolen, presumably somebody got a little hungry. Alright then, let's stop beating around the bush and get ourselves beaten around the head with an oar, shall we? And see what's happened over here. Oh, interesting. Goodness, someone's broken my boat in two. Oh, and they've left a thingamajig. Another medallion, or a whatever you want to describe this as such. Where's the dock gone, for that matter? Well, there it is. Good. He didn't break that at least. That's good. Alright then. So presumably, he broke out from the boat, he dripped a bit, and then he managed to hold in all of his drippings while he wandered his way out there, and then started to drip again and came to visit me in the night. Wonderful. Right then. Get out. Aren't any therapists on this island, are there? Oh, no, of course not. Maybe I should go and investigate, by the trees. See if there's anything over there. Because, I don't want to miss out on any, additional information or spook or anything. Really shouldn't be, you know, holding this out when it's not necessary and wasting the fuel. I should just be stared into by the, soul of this thing. Alright then. Let's pop this thing into place. There we go. Eventually we'll see what's in there. Probably nothing good. And I suppose that we've nothing to do but go and get a new clean pair of shoes to put on. Go and light the house, I suppose. Sun... I was going to say that's the sun, but no, that might be the sun as well, actually. Well, then again, that might be the sun. I've no ballies. But, let's see if the lighthouse wants to be lit. Yes, that's come down again. I did fill this, but it seems I've used it all up. Probably I used up refilling, like, the, possibly the lanterns in my home, or, for some other purposes why I wanted, some oil for my bedtime activities. One does not know. One only knows that one has a job to do, and one rather wishes one could sprint up here, but never mind. You can't have everything. At least my house is still there. Right then. What the hell is this? A rag? Why is there a rag here? Alright, why is there more goop? Do I need this for cleaning this? Yes. Yeah, I really do need to cleanse. This gets oddly darker when I stand near it, which is weird. Do I need to clean it from the outside? Because presumably that's where the mess is. Yes, here we are. There we are. Much better. I don't know how I can reach all the way up there. I must have a rather a large step ladder. But never mind. It's your jobs that need doing. Let's get it all sorted out. Is that all of it? No, not quite. It's a miracle I haven't backed myself off a cliff yet. Damn, how many sides does this thing have? I feel like I've gone round about 20 times. All sorted? There we are. And it's gotten a bit darker, so that must mean it's time to light the lighthouse. Alrighty then. Probably should have gone back the other way, thinking about it, because I clearly started here and then I went around that way, so I was probably standing about here earlier. But that's just my lack of knowledge about geometry. Don't worry, it's just a bit of thunder. It's definitely not some sort of a monster bashing about. Let's go downstairs and get bashed about by a monster then. hell? What the hell is all this about? I can't mop all of this. Oh goodness, it's so dark out there. Goodness, I can't mop this, can I? Do I still have my rag? No, my rag is gone. I guess it's all got used up. Oh, goodness. I'm not a teenager decorating my bedroom. I don't want everything black. Right. What's that? I can interact with that now. That's strange. I can't interact with this either. I'm holding it, nothing's happening. Does it need some oil, perhaps? No. Oh yeah, I guess this is empty, isn't it? I guess I need to go and refill it first. Maybe like the gears have gotten stuck or something. I need to oil them in order to get them going again. It blacks out the windows. Man alive. That's oh, bother. I don't like it in here. It's always slightly too dark in here. Right then, never mind any of that rubbish. Do I need to go out and like find some new stones? No, not stones, bags. Maybe that's what the bags next to that shed are. Let me get my light out. There we are, for all the good that it does. Maybe that's what those bags are. They're spare ones, in case they break. Why would they break so frequently that I'd need spare ones? I don't know. There's something a bit fishy going around here, and I don't just mean the local source of dinner. Alright. I like that you move a bit slow when you're carrying something heavy. That's a nice touch. It's a little attention to detail, which is very much appreciated. Alright. We get this this bag of whatever it is. Presumably if it's something heavy, then it's just like a bag of stones or something. But But we'll get this set up again. Then we can get the lighthouse going again. And then all of the local sailors can do I need more? Before I go back and see if I need more, I need to see if I can interact with anything here. I feel like I need some rope as well. Oh, there's rope in the shed, isn't there? Maybe that's why I attached to this this piece here. I need to get like a long bit of rope in order to get that working again. Oh, righty then. Okay, so I definitely need some rope, and I might need some more bags. So I'll return to the shed and see if I can pick up another bag. Because I think that this one, the old one rather, had 3 bags attached. Yes sir, yes sir. 3 bags full. But now, I only seem to have 1. The atmosphere is done very nicely. Because nothing that scary has happened yet. It's just a sort of weird, disturbing thing that's going on. Yeah, here we are, so I do need more bags. Alright then. Give me a minute, I'll ferry a couple more bags up and then I'll see whether we can get this rope and we'll see what we can do with it. Oh, bollocks. That wasn't supposed to happen. I tried to turn the recording off and accidentally opened the task manager. Oh, there's a new keyboard shortcut I didn't know about. What is that? Control, Shift and Escape? Things you learn. Actually thinking about it, I better keep it on at night just in case anything spooky happens. Wise to turn it off and on again for the sake of the file size. But I don't want to miss a spook. Too many times has a spook been missed because I turned the recording off. A spook like this one, for example. What the hell? Oh, that's me. I didn't realise I was actually in control of this, but I'm looking at this through the bad guy's point of view. Wow. Let's never do that again, shall we? Right then. I'm being chased by a big spider monster. Great, my favourite. Can I take this spade and do some bashing? Has he gone? I feel like that chase sequence was far more forgiving than maybe it should have been. Because I feel like he caught me, but it didn't actually stop me from running away. Mainly just because I didn't realise I could still, like, move. I thought it was just a cutscene. I didn't realise it was a chase sequence that I was actually supposed to be running away from. I wish I probably could have ran into my house, actually. That probably would have been a much better idea than running straight into the barn. But never mind. Goodness. Dear. There's a very fine balance when it comes to timing things in terms of leaving the player enough time to sort of relax and be at ease so that they're more vulnerable to a spook, but also not leaving it so long that they get bored. And so far, this game has been treading that line very nicely. Okay then. How do I use this rope? Probably I use it up here, don't I? I need to like attach it to the machinery and then drop it down. And then I can tie it to the 3 bags and then lift them up again. That will probably work best, I think. So let's see if this works. Huzzah! There we go. Now, are they attached or not? Let me see if this works. No, okay, then that means they're not attached. Because I didn't want to bother going all the way down and then have to come all the way back up again if it had automatically tied them on for me. But no. It seems like I must do the manual labour myself. Alright, let's see if we can attach these. There we go. There we go, sorry. They're so close together I didn't actually see that the third one had gone on then for a minute. But never mind. What is this black goopy stuff? And also, that creature that was chasing us, that was way too big to have been under that boat. Right? Like, that boat could have at best carried a person, maybe 2 small people. It couldn't have carried an eldritch spider monster. Okay? Right, like I don't know much about the capacity of a boat, but I know that much. Alright then. Are we done? Yeah. So you seem to end the day by going up there, which is curious. I feel like surely it makes more sense to end the day by going to bed, but what do I know? What the hell? Was that an insect or a bird? I don't know. I'm still here as well, which is a little unexpected. And I can't go outside. And I can't go back down. Oh dear, the drugs have taken their toll. My head. Can I go out now? No, I can't. What? Oh, hello. Oh, it's a moth. Oh, of course. Why did I never realise that? These things must be plagued by moths. Be gone, Mothman! Oh, wait, no, we're in the wrong country for that, aren't we? Although I say that, this might be set near America. I feel like lighthouses aren't really big in America. Oh, goodness. Oh, this isn't pleasant. I also don't think moths buzz. You're gonna shatter the glass if you do that. Oh gosh, I really think we should leave. Alright, next best thing. Oh gosh. Just close your eyes, man. Please protect them. Well, thank goodness for that. Now, let's do something real stupid and try to refill this damn thing. No, okay, good. Glad we've got a sense of self-preservation. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The hell was that? It's a banging noise. Someone's banging on the door. Someone's rapping on the table trying to get in contact with their grandfather. Oh gosh, there's something coming up the stairs. Can you see that through the gaps in the floor? The little bits of movement. It must have been my assistant. Yeah, right. Definitely wasn't a vile demon monster. Oh no, it's raining and I forgot my umbrella. At least I have my hat. Goodness, those are nice sound effects. That's even better than a soft murmur's thunderstorms. Well, this is going to be interesting. I have had to walk through a couple of storms. I had to shout in order to keep the conversation going. I didn't think I was going to be doing it this afternoon. It did rain this morning, which is blissful, given we've been through a real drought here recently. But it wasn't exactly a perpetual downpour. As much as I think some people might have welcomed that. Alright then, do I still have my, no I don't, but I am taking this with me. I don't know why. Maybe just as a general bonking stick rather than anything else. Alright, well, we're on the third day. Giddy on, I've never had a storm this bad. Do storms get this bad out near the coast? I've never lived near the coast, so I should probably put away the metal thing, which might attract the lightning. I have been in rain that was this downpoury, but never had that much. Never had quite this much thunder and lightning. Weird that there's no wind, which is strange. Alright. I don't get... What the hell was this? This was near before. Is this still alright? It seems to be. Let's just go inside for a moment's reprieve, shall we? Spade? We can bury some bodies? Alright then, what do I want a spade for? Do I need to do something with this? Yes. I can't tell if that's 2 birds or just one very mulched bird. Alright. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and all that jazz. I'm very sorry about your downfall, mate, but there's not a hell of a lot I can do about it. Alrighty then. Now what? That, apparently. Giddy on. So, is there... Oh, there's more of those that need doing, is there? Okay. Good. That cheers me up no end, that does. Oh no, not this again. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. I'm beneath that dive. I was running the wrong direction because I was facing the wrong way. Oh, I don't like the way those legs move. I was about to open my fat face and say at least the thunder and lightning have stopped. But no. No, of course not. Just, can the world calm down for 5 minutes? As he left. He would seem to have, yes. Right, can I have a look and see if there's any on the beach? I can't see any. Is there one there? Yes. I'm wondering whether there might be another one of them stone circles inside here, because I feel like there's one each day. And I feel like there's going to be something important in that box. Oh, I can't see down there. Let me wander around for a little bit and see how many more of these I can find, or whether we find anything interesting in any of them. Oh gosh. Right, for the sake of me not shouting for the best part of this video, I'm just gonna... Just give me a minute, I'll get this done. Why does it keep getting worse? What is that? A cocoon for a butterfly? A big maggot? I don't know. You know what else I've realised? There's no bath in this house. Which is interesting. Oh, goodness. I'm shivering. Not because it's cold in here, but just because my eyes and my ears tell me it's cold, but the rest of my body doesn't. Let's just go and get the lighthouse lit, shall we? What the hell? What's up with this? What the hell? What's that? Yeah, it's alright. I figured that much out on my own. What? Oh. I can't go inside. You want me to finish the shoveling, do you? Alright. Alright. I'll go see if I can find any more. Oh, here's one. Please don't have 4 birds in it. Thank you. What is this stuff? It's like a big pile of coal or something. I get the impression, however, that it's nothing good. We've had black goop all over the lighthouse, now I guess we've got, well, black poop all over the floor. Wonderful. Well, the black goop has gone, which I suppose doesn't surprise me. I'm surprised half the island hasn't washed away in all this. It doesn't seem like there's any more down here. At least I can hear a few birds, implying at least not all of them are dead. I want to go back up to that tree circle, but at the same time I'm kind of hesitant to. Given what happened last time. But I'm not sure I've got much choice. I reckon I've cleared all of the... Kids' yards! I reckon I've cleared everything I can. Yeah, he's not here now. That's good. Yeah, and there is more stuff here to clear. What the hell? Oh! My key and thingamajig. Have I lost my spade? Yes, I have. Goodness, which way is it? It's so dark I can't see. If someone turned the lighthouse on, that looks like a tall thing. Let's run towards that. That's not a lighthouse. Is that the lighthouse? No, that's another rock. Kitty aunt. Let's get the light out for all the good of it. That's the lighthouse. There we are. Kitty aunt. Man alive. The blinding rain effect is done very, very nicely. Which is very difficult to get right. Particularly since to know what it's like, you have to stand out in a perpetual downpour. Which A, are rare, and B, are unpleasant. So, it's dedication to the job. Where's my key, for goodness sake? Now what? Oh, goodness, it is quieter in here. All the black goop has been washed away. That's lovely. Alright. Oh, that's lovely. That's so peaceful. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, I do still like my spade. That's good. I don't know if I need to go and put that back at some point. Alright. Right, I do apologise. Okay. Again, I was about to open my fat mouth and say that the lightning and the thunder have stopped. But no. Alright. Let's have some music. Let's not have some music. Is this all still broken? Yes, it is. I don't know why I expected it to get mended. You know. Foolish hope, I suppose. Well, the light's going now. There we go. All sorted. Yeah, we win the days up here. Or maybe we don't. Can I go outside? Yes, I can. I'm not sure this is a good idea. I feel like it's very easy to get washed away up here. Dear. Also realised that the cracks in the glass are going to leak the water. Or at the very least, the moisture. And, oh, I did put the stone circle into the chest, didn't I? I did do that, didn't I? Or didn't I? Okay, why has this thing gone back down again? I mean, the stone's not in my inventory, so I assume that I am. Why has this gone back down? Well, I can't go back to check it. I guess I got to lift that thing back up again, otherwise the lighthouse is going to turn. Yeah, it does want this thing lifted up again. Man alive. So what a storm like this reminds me of, and this is the most weird thing in the world to be reminded of. It reminds me of all the weird words for raincoat that we used to have that we don't have anymore, like Macintosh and sou'wester. Now what's wrong with it? Oh, nothing. It just got dark for no reason, did it? Okay, fair enough. Can I go home now? No, I can't. I can't go back. Is everything okay now? How has my light not gone out? It's a miracle. Oh, no. Speaking of lights, and them going out at inopportune moments. Well, it's spinning, but it needs to be relit, and I don't have any more fuel, do I? No. Kids aren't. You might think I'd check the shipping forecast just to see if there are any boats going by today, because if there's not, we needn't bother. What the hell was that? Did you hear that? It sounded like a growl of a lion or something. What's with the splashy noises? What's with, oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. No. I'm just gonna fuel this light and get the hell out of here. Kidsy on. It might have just been the thunder and the sound playing tricks on me, but it sounded to me a lot like there was a growl just as I was coming down the stairs. But I guess that makes sense. We have seen plenty of monsters so far. Right, let's get this thing running again. Dare I ask what's going to go wrong next? Again, I feel like the thunder stopped, but I feel like I'm going to eat those words in a moment. Oh, for goodness sake. What? Am I doing something wrong, or... I don't feel safe up here, alright? Alright, I guess we've got to fuel this thing again. Man alive, I'm gonna be here all night at this rate. Is this really what it's like when there's a bad storm? Does the lighthouse keeper have to do this all night long? Oh, it's so dark in here. No, you stay right in there where you belong, you naughty man. Oh, gosh, where's all the fuel gone? Where's all the fuel gone? Where's all the fuel gone? Oh, gosh. Again, I don't want to go down there. I feel like that's gonna get me killed. But I don't guess I've got much choice. I've got to find the fuel. Oh, and this light is out. I didn't even realise that before. Right. Let's take what protection I've got. Thank you. That was all I wanted. Excuse me. I didn't mean to invade. I'll go. Oh dear. Let's just enjoy the peace and quiet for a moment. Because goodness knows it's only going to last for a moment. Alright then. Let me steal my voice for a bit more shouting. Oh. No. Oh man, those drippy noises. Man. That reminds me of Rock Raiders. Those little drippy noises on the stones. You know, I almost would have been comforted by the rain being there. I feel like that would have been more, you know, constant, I suppose. You know, giving me a sense of constancy in my life rather than everything constantly changing. But at least now that the wind and the rain and the thunder and the lightning and the very, very frightening have all stopped, we can hopefully get this thing going and go to bed. Right, sorry about that. Mild interruption while a decree certificate was delivered, which is possibly the most unique interruption I've ever had in my life. But never mind none of that. Yeah, I don't feel particularly confident about the fact that the rain has stopped. I feel like there's another change, and the more this place changes, the more it gets worse. But is it my imagination or is this guy going faster all of a sudden? I mean, I don't blame him. I'd be going faster as well. I'd want to run the hell away from this place. Giddy up. I know I was talking at the beginning about this, how attractive I find this little, oh goodness, the kind of the lifestyle, as it were, like the, oh yeah, that's right, I don't end the day by going to bed, do I? I always forget. Derp brain I am. How attractive I find this lifestyle in terms of like the isolation and the peace and quiet and the everything else, but you know, at the same time, this one's a bit spooky. Okay, end of day number 4? 3? I can't remember. Oh, you guys are back. I'm glad to see at least some of you survived. Oh goodness, I'm waking up this time to find someone wandering around on my roof. Which is a new one. I thought I had a slant. A big person walking around on my roof who's managed to smash a massive hole in it. Where's the hole in my roof? Why is this moved? What's up with that? Who smashed my ceiling? Yeah, I do have a slanted roof. Goodness. What a mess. Time to get my broom and do brooming! I guess I need the, oh goodness, just tell me I'm not having this for dinner. Presumably I need to get, like, the hammer and the nails from the shed. I had no ball. This is what I want this for, but alright, I'm going to take my my drummer's kit of soup. Stand that up as well. Can I put my broom back? I reckon I'm finished with the broom, aren't I? I can pick up loads of random bits and bobs. There we are. Can I pick up anything else? The spoon? No. Fork? Yes, the fork. We can manage the fork, not the spoon, though. Oh, maybe those things go on the other shelves. Alright then, before we carry on, let me go and get the hammer and the nails. Maybe I need the ladder as well to go up on the roof and fix things. Oh, it's all foggy. Oh, man. You know what this suddenly reminds me of? Small Island Woes. Not because that's a game that sticks particularly well in my memory, but because it was one of the earliest indie games I ever played on the channel, so, I mean, that game was very, very different to this. I'm having a lot more fun with this one. But, man, sorry, that's just a blast to, like, 2.5 years ago, back when things were so different, but also so similar in different ways. Right then. I still don't feel safe here. Let's get the hammer and the nails and the ladder and see if we can get some stuff going. Let's have the ladder. Can I take anything else with me? The hammer, and the nails, and the balls, and the shovel, and the garden sink. The garden sink? I started off saying garden shed, and then I changed my mind and decided I wanted to say kitchen sink instead. Oh, goodness. So much to do. Right, let's go deal with the ladder first. Because I feel like that's the thing that needs to be sorted out the most. Especially since that's slowing me down. So let me see if I can get the... It's the belly rumblings of a Cthulhu, I suppose. Let me see if I can get this working. Where do I put my ladder? There must be... Or do I do it from the inside? Surely I'm not going to do this from the inside. Surely that would be silly. Yes, that would be silly. Can I get like the hammer and nails and get this running, perhaps? Running. Mended. That's what I'm trying to say. Now that's the nail. I want the hammer, really. There we go. And then this one as well, please. All better. Right, now let's get this stuff tidied up. There we are. That's better. Now can I find what I want to do with this pot? Put it on the dinner stove? Put it on the table? No? Keep it as an offering for the bad guy if he decides to come in here and bash my brain in? I don't know. But, before I do that, I'm still moving very, very slowly. Maybe let's get rid of these boards as well. Oh no, I still have the ladder, don't I? Stupid. Stupid Philip. Wake up and remember you've got a ladder strapped around to your bonds. Where does this ladder go? It must go somewhere. Shush. We're not playing a Siren Head game. I never do. Make a very, very, very specific point about that. There we go. Right then. Let's go up here and get this mended. That would use up presumably the hammer and the nails and the boards and all the rest of it. I like that they're all sort of wibbly and wobbly without the nails in place. I think that's quite cute. Alright. Let's get all of this done. I've told you before. The lot of you can shush. I don't know what I'm talking about. I want to find the last stone circle, I suppose. Oh, do these need to be hammered into place? They look as if they're not quite in the right position. I have to do this very properly. I don't know much about like DIY and stuff. The most I can do is paint a wall and I was going to say put up a shelf. No, I don't think... Look, mate, you can groan disapprovingly about my lack of manliness if you want, but no, I can't put up a shelf, alright? Deal with it. Why did that sound like there was a key dropping? I don't know, but I want to go and find the last stone circle, which I suspect might have something to do with another bit of buried treasure, perhaps. I didn't realize it was going to get dark quite so early. I hadn't planned on that happening, because now it's going to make it much harder for me to find anything buried. But on the other hand, I feel like it probably isn't a buried thing, because that's where it was last time, and I feel like that's too obvious. Is there a buried thing there? See, this is the problem with it being dark, old boy. You should have done it first thing, mate, not last thing. Because I do get the impression that those things are important, and whatever's in that box is important. But let me just wander around for a minute and see if I can find anything that looks like it might contain that. Because I feel like it's got to be here somewhere, and it's got to be important. I don't know whether it's significant in terms of like, you know, different endings or anything, but we shall see. Put anything away? No, I can't put the shovel away or the hammer or the nails or anything like that. So I must need the shovel for something. The question is what? What the hell? Goodness, I should have listened to Al Gore. The sea levels have risen overnight. Well, this is a pickle. And I can't go any further into the sea than this. Well, that shortens my search, doesn't it? Man alive, I've never heard of a storm that divulged so much rain into the sea that the sea levels rose. I've heard of that happening in lakes and ponds and stuff, but never in the sea. Never in the ocean. But, alright. Man alive, this game always pulls the curveball. Always surprises me. Alright then. I can't take this ladder back with me, can I? No, I can just go back up and down it if I, want a bit of exercise. I suppose I best go inside and find what that noise was, because it sounded like something fell over. Do I have my lantern? I don't think that I do. Is my lantern in here somewhere? There's a candle, but nothing else. I'm looking a bit more rugged. Yeah, I suppose I'll have to take this key. I think this is the key for the lighthouse. Is everything alright in here then? Not quite everything. Oh, here it is! It's of a butterfly, or a moth more probably, actually. What do we have in here? A gun. Oh. I'm suddenly remembering like an hour and a half ago when it said aim and shoot. Can I reload? I think so, yes. Can I also notice that the chest and the suitcase seem to be clipping into each other, which is a little weird, but never mind. Right then, let us see. I have... Oh, these aren't... Oh, I thought that was a box of ammunition. It's a brick. I have brick. I have a double-barrel shotgun. I approve. I have a spade. I have a hammer. I have some soup. And I have this. I am prepared for whatever the world could possibly throw at me, including getting scared by the silhouette of my ladder. Right then. I suppose... What's that? Oh, that was the salt shaker. Of course it was. One supposes that one had best go and do one's job instead of mucking about. Let me, I kind of want to use the brick, to be honest. The Emperor, the Magician. Those are tarot cards, aren't they? I was playing another game. I have no idea when it will come out in relation to this one. What is it called? Behiret or something? I can't remember what it was called. It was it's a word for devil, I think, or demon. What was the name of a band, I believe? I don't know what language it's from. When I was trying to translate it, it wouldn't say what language it was from. It just said it translated into the word devil and demon. Is that rock? I think it is. Sorry, the first time I stood there for like a plastic bottle. Like, that bit's like the main plastic bit of the bottle. Then you got like the little handle down there at the bottom. And then that little slightly greeny bit was like a bottle cap on the top. I do apologise. I don't know why my thoughts are so domestic this afternoon, but never mind. Oh, very strange. Yes, anyway, I was playing another game, which, why was I talking about that game? Not because of the soup, not because of the crucifix, not because of the brick, not because of the... Why was I talking about that game? Had to turn the recording off and go watch the little bit you've just seen in order to remind myself why I was talking about that game. I was talking about that game because that also had tarot cards in it. They were used in a puzzle in order to solve things. It had like a story with certain characters in it, and then depending on how the characters were portrayed in the story, you had to arrange the cards in a certain way in order to solve the mystery. So, and those pictures of the tarot cards, particularly the one of the Emperor, looked exactly the same as the pictures in the achievements. This seems oddly similar to how the game began. Can I aim with this? Yes, I can. I can aim very slowly as well for additional dramatic license. What tune is that playing? That, again, seems very familiar from somewhere. the program can't figure it out. There must be too much distortion, too much corruption to the soundtrack for it to work out what it actually is. That seems very familiar somewhere. Reminds me a little bit of Moonlight Sonata, I think it's called. And I can never remember who it's by. That's better, thank you. Good afternoon. Bashing my earlobes, so I box my ears. What is up with you? I'm not going to use a gun on you, am I? I'm not going to until it's an absolute last resort, because that's horribly cruel. Would you shut up? I'm stuck between the literal devil and the deep blue sea at this point. A bird that won't shut up and some music that won't stop being quite so loud. Hush. Thank you. Alright then. Seems like we're approaching something of a crescendo. So let's see what the game has in store for us. We lift this little trifecta of bags up here. Right then. Okay, so I've left that behind. Now what? Also, what are those things on the left-hand side of the brick? Near the bottom and near the top. It almost looks like there's sort of two fingers coming up, holding like the side of it. Which would imply I've got very long hands instead of tiny fingers, which is a little bit weird, but I can't go back outside now. So I can't attract the bird anymore. What the hell was that? Just shush, mate. Alright? I like the music, I do, but it's rather loud. And I feel like we've probably had about 6 copyright strikes so far, thus far, so, you know, I'm probably going to get into big, big trouble for this. Oh, I can go back outside, can I? Well, that's a new way of making the player go somewhere they don't really want to go. Oh, and I can't go back. Oh, gosh. What the hell is that? Is that my lamp? No, that's a bottle. Bit of liquid courage before we go down there. Right then. I have many things with which I can defend myself, and I'm going to stick to my quite literal guns. Please appear soon. I need to blink. Force the moment I decide to blink. I didn't realise he was the type to bum rush. Should we have another wee go at it? Oh, I can sprint as well. Didn't realise I could do that. Maybe I should just shoot now. Maybe I should try my luck while I can. Giddy, I'm falling down there. What'd you take me for? I'm not going back either. Oh gosh, no, I guess I am falling down there. Oh dear. Do you want some soup? What am I this bloody brick for as well? Alright, I guess I'm going down. Why? Why am I doing this? Where have I got? I just dropped down into the bowels of the earth. Is that it? Is that the end of the story? Giddy aunt. Traumatic little experience. And it's died out again. We're going to see another little boat enter the screen of another poor soul being brought over for another go at this. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Oh, but that's not it. Oh god! Oh gosh! Idiot. How does this game manage to keep surprising me and impressing me? Do I still have all my stuff? Well, I have my brick, I have my gun, with possibly one or both of the shells gone, but that's all I've got. I don't have my crucifix anymore. What's that? Oh, that's my lantern. Sorry, I mistook it for a pistol at first. Thoughts have turned a bit militant. I am gonna stick with the gun. I'm not convinced there's any bullets left in it. Oh my word. Oh, I tell you what this reminds me of. Abysmal Somewhere. Man, what a game that was. Right then. Man alive. Yeah, I don't know whether this gun is empty or not, because some of these rifles, when you pull the trigger, they fire both shells at once. Some of them just fire one shell, and then the second pull of the trigger will fire the other shell. I don't know if there's any way to tell the difference between them. Giddy art, this goes on for a while, doesn't it? Goodness. I suppose we're going down here now. Just tell me this is wood or something and not a bunch of bones. Oh, this is unsettling and disturbing. And somehow it keeps getting worse. What is that? That was a million moths. What is this? It's a big bag. Can I attach it to this chain, am I? What, oh goodness. One presumes. Hi friend. You alright? You don't seem to be. Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm running out of words. This game is leaving me speechless, it honestly is. Oh dear. Right then. You keep managing to pull more impressive horrors out of your proverbial hat. What are you going to do next? Well, that goes down for a long way. I guess I gotta turn this and make the chain go up. Oh, hang on. Do I need to attach my bag to this? Kitty, what a phrase. This is strange. So, all the other lighthouse keepers died when they fell down here. I'm presumably the one of the few that didn't. I mean, we got this fine fellow over here on the right that didn't die, but it seems like he either got this far and then died, or maybe he got trapped down here. No, he wasn't trapped because he's gone for a walk. That's good. Stretch his legs out, no pun intended. Right then, oh goodness, where's my rifle? Good afternoon, sir. Alright, I'll have the dagger. And now I'm waking up on the beach. How did I get back here? Oh, a blue sky. I haven't seen that since I got here. Blue sky smiling at me. Oh, we are on the beach. Oh, I was having a right night, it seems. Someone mended the boat, which is nice. You'd really think somebody would have noticed the number of keepers they send here and the number that disappear all over the show. What did I want that bucket of soup for? I've just remembered the bucket of soup. What was all that about? Do I have any items with me? No, I've nothing. Okay. Man alive, this game is... it's wonderful. It's very, very mysterious and just absolutely wonderful. Well, the lighthouse is there. I could go there for old time's sake, but I feel like... a church? there used to be more built on this island? Or possibly there has since been more built on this island. It's difficult to tell. This is nice. That's a nice little house. Wish I could have lived there. Here's a little trough for a nice horse to have a drink from. Hello? Is there anyone here? Well, there were some people here. Can I read the inscriptions? If there are, in fact, any inscriptions. I don't believe so, no. Right then. I suppose it's time to go and sing a few hymns. No, it's not. Alright. What was that? Oh, it's a bit of bush. Don't worry, old boy, it's just a bit of bush, nothing to be too frightened about. Get a few sorry man. Get a few razor blades and we'll get it sorted out, no trouble at all. Right then. One supposes that one needs to return to the lighthouse. And go see if my little house is still there. My little shed. Or maybe somebody else's, I don't know who I am at this point. I need to find the mirror and have a look, see if it's still me. Was that hill always there? Questioning myself. No, see, look, this is different. The house is different. There's we're gonna hang out our washing on the line, and there's more houses here, and there's trees. This is a much nicer island than the one I had. Here's a well for water, something else that we would have needed. And the wagon! And the wagon's got all four of its wheels, so this must be in the past. This must have been the people that had the wagon. And that somehow maybe they were trying to leave the island, they packed up all their stuff, but the wagon got damaged on the way? Perhaps. Either that or this is in the future and somebody's decided to repurpose the wagon. I don't know what's up with the very small bathtub. But we can't go in here. I know the lighthouse is the obvious place to go, you know. I've said enough obvious things today. I need to just explore around a little bit. Man alive. This really is very, very mysterious. There's loads of houses. We have a whole little community here. Man alive. Oh yeah, and here's my little shack. Goodness, I had a nice little fence as well. For the keeping of some little piggly wigglies, perhaps. Or just for the drinking of many bottles, possibly. Who knows what goes on in the minds of maniacs like me. Is there a gate? Presumably, otherwise it's a bit of a security flaw. Hello? I had the gramophone in there and everything. I had all the furniture arranged differently as well. Hello? Anyone? There's again lots of bottles. Not sure where they even got all the alcohol from. I guess they could. Oh goodness! Oh goodness! I knew this thing would come in handy eventually. Yeah, oh, here's the key we need. And now it's time to go light the lighthouse. I like the use of the bookcase for the sake of a bit of privacy. I think that's quite nice, quite fitting. Right then. I did not expect to meet you here. Hello. The sun is no longer visible and the lighthouse is still unlit. Where has the new keeper gone? I don't know. Oh! You're not a demon, you're just a man. That's nice. Good to know. So... I am so confused. So there's lots of houses here, and there are actually people living in them. That's nice. The sun's gone down, but the lighthouse hasn't been lit. So you've come to me, because I'm some sort of a surrogate, I suppose, in order to get the lighthouse going. Alright, well I've got the key, so I guess I've volunteered for this job. Right. What needs doing? Gotta go in here and find the oil I need. Yep, here's the lantern. And the booze, but there's no oil. Or at least no oil in can, rather. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh, and now I'm back here with my brick and my gun. And oddly not the knife that I picked up. Alright. I've left that behind as well. Sorry, friend. Let me get out of your way. I can't throw the brick, can I? No. I don't know why I assume the brick is a weapon. Where did we get the brick? I guess because we got the brick out of the room with the out of the box with the gun in it, didn't we? Goodness. Now what? And live. The chain keys nearly fell off. The chain's gone, as is the crank. Oddly. This is very mysterious. This is wonderfully mysterious and sort of wonderfully confusing. And I must say, what I am mostly impressed by now is just like the length of this. Like, I would have expected this to end a long time ago. Just in terms of like, it's big spikes, I can't get past these. I wouldn't want to jump over those, it might impound my patoot. Yeah, I would have expected this to end a long time ago, just because there's been lots of like nice crescendoing scares, but it always seems to have more to pull out, which is impressive. It's impressive that the developers have come up with this many good ideas. And that thing is somehow alive. Oh, good. Oh, my giddy aunt. See, this is what I mean. They keep coming up with ideas like this. And I'm just going to get my gun out just to be on the safe side. What is that? I need something to put in there, don't I? Yeah. Well, not the gun, there's the more on the shots. I still don't know what I need this brick for. Mind you, there's other things that we never use, like the soup can for that matter. Alright. Let's wander about and see what we can find. Hello, friend. I thought you were a corpse at first. You're not. You're just naked, judging by the nipples. Right then. What exactly were these developers on exactly when they had this many nightmares? What type of cheese were they eating that gave them such mental terrors to come up with ideas like this? Kitty Aunt, can I have some, please? Give me some inspiration. Oh, here's the knife I was looking for, which oddly floats. And there's another pathway there. I can't drop down there. There's a barrier in the way. Do I need to, like, sacrifice the man? Like, chop something of his off in order to put it on here? Maybe. I don't know. It's the best idea I can get at the moment. I'm trying to think of what is the most horrific possibility that could be created with this combination of items. Yep. Right. I guess he had a big gallstone that he needed getting rid of. Does this go here? Yes. Thank heaven for that. That means I can put it down. I don't have to carry it around with me any longer. Oh, goodness. And that's opened up this... Well, this. That's nice. I best get my gun out again, don't I? I'm not sure a gun is... I think a gun is too mortal of a weapon to really be effective against... Oh, gosh. Against folks like you, but try, I suppose I must. Oh, you want the knife back, do you? Alright, I guess it was just on loan. Here, have it back. I don't really want it, given what's just happened with it. Now what? Can I take it again? Oh. I can come back here again. Oh, good. This isn't over. Oh, God. I'm alive, this game. Yay, the lighthouse has been lit and everyone's happy now. I hope. Well, this is nice. I can look down upon my little island's community. What more has this game got in store for me? What additional horrors does it wish to present to me? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how this all links together. Because we've got, like, the one time period where there's just the lighthouse. And that's where the man who's underground in that hellscape is. And he's doing something, goodness knows what. And then we've got this sort of secondary landscape with all of the people in it. And the community and the town. Goodness. Do I have a light? No, I don't. I don't have anything for that matter. This sort of other town that's, presumably it must all link together, because what's going on underneath is like underneath the island? It must all be connected somehow, but goodness only knows how. Maybe I should just go to bed. Maybe this has all been a bizarre fever dream and I need to... Oh no, I can't go to bed. Mind you, I don't guess that is my home, is it? Because I didn't wake up there. I woke up on the beach, implying that I'm some sort of, local vagrant. Maybe I need to go to the church. We did see a light there, didn't we? When we were looking out from the balcony. Yeah. And light usually is an indication of where you're meant to go in a horror game, so, mind you, in many a game, not just in horror games, it just tends to be more noticeable in horror games because they tend to be darker. Literally and figuratively. Alright then, let's go and seek some spiritual enlightenment, or possibly just say sorry for all of those crucifixes we stole. I see figures. Dark figures. Sorry I'm late. Oh gosh, you want me to get the spade, don't you? This grave wasn't here before, there were only 3, and only one of them had a tombstone. Oh gosh, hello. Teach me something, my friend. For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything, neither have they any more a reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. Well, that's pleasant. Now, that knocking sound effect that we just heard on that door, that was the same sound effect that was played on the knocking of the door of the lighthouse that we experienced at the beginning of the game. Have I become the monster? Oh dear, I don't know. I guess I've got to go back up and bang on the door of the lighthouse now. What was that man talking about? I have no idea. Hello, can you teach me something, friendly person? He sets an end to darkness and searches out all perfection, the stones of darkness and the shadow of death. I feel like these are passages from something. Almost like, yeah. I wonder that I can get the spade out of the shed. Yeah, I feel like they're passages out of like an old manuscript or something. It's the spade here. There's a knife and a candle and a hammer and a sack. Spade? Aha, the spade. And there's the chest. Can I see if it's got the, No, I can't even see any spaces for where the stones would go. Yeah, I do get the distinct impression this is set much earlier in the time period. What the hell am I going to find? What I have noticed is that we haven't had a mirror for this person in this time frame, which presumably means it's a different person to that sort of character with the hat and the whatever it was that he was wearing around here that we saw before. I do wonder whether we're going to find his body under here. Nope. Nope, we didn't. That's good. Good, because you somehow managed to surprise me with the moths. Okay, goodness. Right, do you have anything to say about life now? Yeah, you have plenty to say about life and death, but I'm not really learned enough to know what you're on about, so you'll pardon me if I run away. Right then. I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on with the story, and it's too mysterious for me to really understand it, but, I guess we need to return to the lighthouse. I suppose that has been the focal point of everything that's been going on in the past. Well, it's probably been about 2 hours. It's difficult to tell. Right then. Man alive, and to think that 10 minutes into playing this I was on the brink of giving up because I couldn't figure out how to hold down the E button. Hi, friend. Hello. Don't lose your mind from the loneliness. The man who delivered the new keeper to the island said that. Are you one and the same? Oh gosh, we're back here again playing another level of Doom. Oh dear. What the hell was that noise? What was that? It's like a very rapid banging noise. It's like someone charging down the stairs at top speed. That's mysterious. Can I go down there? Yes, yes I can. I'm not, oh goodness. I'm not sure I want to be down here though. Oh, this will give me access to that other pathway I saw. Oh, another shell. Thank you. Should I reload? I suppose I should. Alright then. Who do I need to fight? You? Or someone else? Goodness, you're a chunky fella. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Where am I? I don't know where I am. I can't see myself. Where the hell is that creature? Okay, there's the first lighthouse thing that we... Man, when you're 2 hours into a game and it's still sending shivers down your spine, you know they're doing something right. Do I need to, like, go around and find the 4 stone circles without getting caught by the spider? At least not caught by the spider so often that I run out of shells. You want a piece of this? You want a piece of this? Oh gosh, I'm at a dead end. I should probably leave. That thing may come back to life. Right. It's like, if I know anything about demon monsters, is that they don't stay dead very long. Right. What a pose. Yeah, he's definitely going to come back to life because you're giving me an extra shell. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I think I need to get these 4 stones without getting myself murdered. Which is going to be quite difficult. Particularly if I keep getting myself trapped in the dead ends like this. What the hell? Oh, these are where the stones go! Oh gosh, get the gun, get the gun, get the gun! Alright. So, no, get the gun back, get the gun back! Okay, so there might be a degree of stealth involved in this. He doesn't always know exactly where I am. Okay, so I need to find the other 2 stones and bring them back here, do I? Okay, I think he's just been over there. I can see another... I can see another man over that way. I don't know why I don't know why I point with my head, given that that would be pointing in the wrong direction for you. But, I think... Is that... Yeah. I think he's still over there at the moment. I should probably be running, shouldn't I? Yeah, there's another man here. Can I have another stone, please? May I have a stone, please? Thank you. Have fans have a shell, thank you very much. I don't know if I need to reload or not. I don't think that I do. Alright. Let's see. Might be over there. Or that might have been where I began, I don't know. You spotted me? Yeah. Man alive, where did you get that sound effect? Okay, here it is, here it is, here it is, here it is. Give that to me. Thank you. Now give me the gun so that I can reload it. So I'm going to have to go past his body again, which is not something I look forward to. Right. Let's deal with these. I still don't know what I need this brick for. Huzzah! Thank you. Oh, hurry up, please. Thank you. I was wondering where this was going at first. I didn't think it was going to go down. I thought it was going to go up. I was being too hopeful. Oh no, not more. I can't handle more, please. My young heart can't handle it. What is with the alcoholism? Literally. Alright. Let's go and stand out here on a balcony, because that's a really safe place to be when you're drunk. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Can I go back down? No. Oh. I can find yet more to drink though, because that's a good idea, isn't it? Man, I love the little sort of clinking of the bottles as you walk by them. That's a lovely touch. Where's the ceiling gone? Who took that away exactly? Oh my word. Man, live, this reminds me of a very long and very painful night of drinking I had myself once. Oh dear, and we've got to go down here. Which is always good. Oh, I did that, didn't I? Fair enough. Now, is that it? Because I warned you, game. I'm not sure how much more I can take. It's getting fainter. Almost as if I'm, like, blacking out. No. No, there's more. Oh, hello. Now, if that's not a crescendo, I don't know what is. Oh, goodness, there's lots of you. Man alive. What the hell? Sorry, it was weird. It was like I was stuck on the wall there for a minute. It was most weird. Right then, I'll tell you what those statues remind me of. They remind me of that statue in the pit. Fallout 3. What's this doing exactly? Oh, this is what it's doing. Okay. Where are we going now? Hi, friends. Oh, you have shells. You have quite a lot of shells. I wonder if that means we're going to do a boss fight now. I really wonder if that means we're going to boss fight. There's also this chasm at the edge of the world, which means I can't just walk backwards and try to run away from whatever it is that's about to murder me. That's more shells, please. Thank you. I need all that I can get. Yep. Here's the boss. What's it? Wow, what? Okay, I wasn't expecting it to get this dark. Using my surround sound to try to figure out where he is. Okay, so this does have 2 shots. That's nice. Death of the slow is inevitable. Right, so you mean I shouldn't stand still? Ow, my days! Maybe I should be the one chasing him. Maybe that should work better. He says, immediately losing him. Alright, maybe I need to like wait for him to chase me and then sprint to like get away from him. So that he doesn't hit me. Because right now that is what is killing me. Like that. There we go. Then I can track him down again. And shoot him. Peter's waiting for a sacrifice. You mean you want me to chuck his body in there, or you want me to throw myself in there? Not very good at this. I need a few more hit points. This is a fascinating mechanic, and I'm impressed that it's managing to combine the horror with the combat well. Just goodness knows a lot of games can't do that. Right, is this music starting because he's near death or because I'm near death? Too close for comfort, that's where he is. Who is the master hunter now? Not me, because that took far too many tries for me to ever consider myself anything other than dreadful of this. Right. Oh, the tarot cards. That's interesting. Are we in the church? I think we might be in the church. Welcome to the Oblivion Chapel again. Oh, it's nice of you to have me. Thank you so much. I don't wonder about these candles. You don't think, because I know I had got the Emperor. I remember getting that one. I don't remember any of the others I got. I do remember I got the Emperor. Do you think, and the star, I have a vague recollection of that one. Do you think these candles light up if you got the achievement for these things, perhaps? Like, if you did whatever required, or whatever gave you the unlock for the, whatever this one is, the Hanged Man, then, do you think the candles would be on then? For the 1000th time, you and I have the same dream, human. Do not lie to yourself. You still have no right to change your own nature and can no longer obey the voice of the Lord or his angels. You have failed the trial as you will fail it again, and your sin is in the defiling sanctuary. In false service, I didn't get time to finish reading that. Only repentance can bring you peace. I see, I've been a naughty boy, I would say. In the shadow of the moonlight, thou hast committed a sin thou hast forgotten. Acknowledge it, and repentance is coming. Where it all began, meet the restless who hover between life and death, and repentance is coming. Where it all began? What, you mean you want me to go back to the beach? Can I go back to the beach? Maybe. I was wondering whether that was like a bad ending that I got in terms of like, oh, goodness. This place is still a mess. I'm not in the mood to clean it up. I was wondering whether I got like a bad ending in terms of like, oh, I can put the gun back. Along with the brick. There in a tower on a rock that stands above the dark water. Hiding from his own guilt, fed with his wrath and pain. In the light that no one sees, in the darkness, where blood of innocence is hidden. A terror was born under the lighthouse. Oh gosh, no, not again. Please, that has to be ages. I know they disappeared. They've all disappeared. This place has a turnover rate more than a burger kitchen. Man alive. What an experience. Like it. Wow. For patience and feeding the developer. Ah, I like this. Haunted PS1. This was made for the Haunted PS1? Surely not. Man alive. Truly is incredible. I don't know what to say, really. I'm blown away. I got this game because it was recommended to me in a sale, and it was nice and cheap. Or plugins and assets. I read that as penguins and assets at first, which confused the hell out of me. Yeah, it was cheap, but my word, you could sell this for like 25 quid, and it would, without doubt, be it would more than merit its price. I do have to confess, I still have no idea what the story's about. So, let's see. We saw the island with all of the people on it who were dead. And there was just one person left, the person that killed them. That must explain how the island went from having everyone on it to having no one on it. If I open this, does it just go to the Steam page? Does it go to like an in-game version? No, it does have an in-game version. Wow, that's a lot of achievements. Yes, you can see the particular cards that you've collected. As expected, you've kept your domain clean. Right, I'm going to pretend I know what you're talking about. You followed the false sign. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Wheel of Fortune. Yep, both your fortune and doom are your own achievements. Yes, I didn't have any help whatsoever. I mucked it all up on my own. You've listened to no warnings. Yeah, that's the one I got at the beginning for dying to the monster, wasn't it? The sun. Your inner light is always enough. And the star. There came a sign brought through a blurry vision. Man, there's lots more here. There's lots more here indeed. I'm going to have a quick look at the Steam achievements and see whether they have the same descriptions or whether they have anything a bit more, like, that explains what's going on a bit more. You've picked the wrong target. You found the shelter where no one could. Sometimes only one way to get away from darkness. You were patient to continue your search. From day to day you fought the silence in the tower. If that's something to do with playing the music all the time. Now you rest in peace, you've performed the ceremony, you've proved your courage. You knew that faith will guide you and protect you. When it called, you answered. You went through the dangers. If you could not, you've still had the urge. And your fate was revealed. Once fallen, you would not allow another to fall. You thought you've lost your way. Now you've accepted the burden and the isolation ends. Live. I guess those are for like different endings, like more positive endings and negative endings, I suppose. Different levels could you get? There were extra levels I didn't see. No. Oh no. That's a shame. I feel like I've missed quite a lot, which is a shame because I've worked really hard to not miss anything in terms of getting the stones, but I think those were just like necessary things. But actually, in terms of like getting the gun, otherwise you wouldn't stand a chance of fighting that monster or anything. Maybe you have to throw yourself down there for the sake of the ritual. Maybe that's a slightly different ending. I don't know, but this is fascinating. I love everything about this game. I love the pacing, I love the visual design, I love the audio design, I love the mystery, I love the goriness, I love the spookiness, I love the questions, I love how every time you think it's all going to be over, and you try to relax and think, okay, that's the end, that's it, it's actually not. This is just amazing. This is genuinely one of my favourite games that I've played in a very long time. This is really impressive, and this is a beautiful, beautiful example of how to do this kind of horror and do it really well in so many different ways. Be it the way to make a game look, or the way to make a game sound, or anything. That is just really good, really varied as well. In its scares, and in its environment, and its mechanics as well. Sometimes you were searching for things, sometimes you were using items, sometimes you were ferrying stuff about, sometimes you were doing the same thing, sometimes you were doing different things, like when you were doing maintenance for a lighthouse and getting the light running. And then sometimes it just changed completely and it turned into like a boss fight. And then when you were like just fending off the boss long enough in order to get those stones to put them in those big chained bags. Man alive. What a game. What a fantastic game. It's been, I think, 2 hours, 2.25 hours I think I've been playing this, and it's been absolutely wonderful the whole way through. I've loved this. This has been amazing. I'm so sorry that I haven't been able to show you everything and I have missed some stuff, and I've presumably only got one of the endings, because it seems like there are a lot more. And obviously there's loads of stuff I didn't know, which is really incredible. How many cards are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. No, can't have them. Naughty boy. Yeah, so I only got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So I only got, like, what, 1/4 of them? Or a quarter? So there's loads and loads of stuff I didn't do, and loads of different ways I could have gone. Which surprises me, because I don't think there was really that many different decisions I could have made, really. But, well, I don't know what to say, really, other than my socks have been thoroughly blown off. I am absolutely astounded by that. That is genuinely amazing. I had the time of my life playing that. I hope you did as well. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen, for for a lighthouse. No one lives under the lighthouse, or whatever it's called. I've already forgotten. It's been 2.25 hours since I saw the name of the game. Maybe it was reasonable for me to have forgotten. But thank you very much for being here with me and looking after me while we went through this little hellscape. So look after each other and good night.